it's editing me. Hi, bet you didn't expect to see me this early in the video. So we're doing a 50,000 subscriber giveaway. I am excited. I mentioned this in my live stream, but I did a horrible job at talking about it. So I'm gonna count the comments from that live stream I just did with Charles, my 50,000 subscriber special. And I'm gonna count entries from this video. So I'll pick one from this video and one from that video. So if you want to do 2 entries there's 2 prizes. I'm doing a horrible job at explaining this. There are 2 prizes and I will be picking 2 winners. One in the comments of this video and one in the comments of my 50 subscriber special video with Charles that I will link down below. So if you comment on either of those videos, you get double entry basically to winning one of these prizes. What is the prize, you might ask? So this is a mixture of things that brands were very kind enough to send me and also things that I bought myself to give to you guys. I'm gonna take this hood off. I look ridiculous. Ooh, is this worse? Maybe, but it's okay. So the first giveaway bundle will include an Ofra highlighter, which this is in the shade, this is in all of the lights, got kind of like a bunch of different colors in it. So I thought this would be good for a bunch of different skin tones. Very excited about this. I'm also giving away, this is a sore subject, I'm giving away a Fenty Beauty lipstick in this bundle. However, this lipstick is actually in the nays of this video. I bought 2 of them at the same time, one for me and one for you guys, and I don't like mine. So I'm still gonna give this away because I feel like I don't just want to let it go to waste. But to make up for that, there is an extra thing in this one. I bought an extra JD Glow Galaxy Shadow in the shade Opal. This is a really good shade. It's one of my favorites. So that will also be included. So if you win this one, you get the 4 of them. And then I'm also including, it's still in the bubble wrap, but Midas Cosmetics was kind enough to donate the Lemonade palette for this giveaway. So this is one of my favorite palettes from them, and I think this would be really fun. Thank you, Midas. And for the second giveaway winner, you will win. This is also in the bubble wrap. And Gerard from Gerard Cosmetics was kind enough to donate a couple of things as well. And so this is the Starlit palette. I have one of these as well, and I really like it. And it's got a good variety of highlighter shades that I think will work for a lot of people. I've also included one of the Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. This is the Hydro Matte lipstick in the shade 1995. This is one of my favorite colors from their collection. I have one, and I love this one, so this is great. And then it wouldn't be a giveaway without the Flower Bomb palette. This is my favorite Midas Cosmetics palette. Easily. This and the Lemonade were like my 2 faves, so you'll also have the opportunity to win the Flower Bomb palette. So if those interest you, I guess I'm just gonna pick 2 winners, and then whoever responds first gets their first pick. So make sure you're checking your comments. I'm gonna close this giveaway. Let's check dates. I am gonna close this giveaway for both videos on October 18th. So you have until the 18th to comment on this video, like both of the videos, whichever one you want to enter, and if you want to enter both, again, that's fine. Like and comment on both of the videos, and also you have to be subscribed. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoy and are excited. I was really excited to do this, so that's that on that. Okay. Love you guys. Get on with the video now. Bye.
Hi friends. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Welcome to Slays and Nays. I realized I haven't done one of these in a little while, and I have had some new products that I did want to touch on. I didn't really put in product. Slays and Nays, if you don't know, if you're so confused, Slays and Nays is basically I don't really do this monthly, but I would say every couple of months I pull together things that I really have enjoyed and things that I really didn't enjoy. I don't typically touch on things that I've already done reviews on just because I don't feel the need to. And this is also a good chance for me to review some of the PR stuff I get, because I do get stuff from Octoly. This is a really good chance to tell you guys what I think about those things. So that's what this is gonna be. So if you're ready to hear me roast and also praise some makeup, stay tuned. I feel bad because you can kind of see a sneak peek of the nays, but there's nothing I can do about it. Let's start with this because this is from Octoly, and this was the only thing I've received from Octoly in the past 2 months that I've liked. This is the Sugar Berry perfume. Okay, this is amazing. It smells so good. It's got this really fruity, I'm wearing it today. It's got this really fruity, fresh nice scent to it that I have been really enjoying. It lasts so long. Like, I went to the mall with my mom yesterday and I was wearing this, and even after like a couple hours of shopping, she was like, wait, you smell so good. And I was like, thank you. And when I go to work, all the kids are like, you smell so good. And I'm like, thank you. I love, love, love this. This has become one of my new favorites. It's kind of funny because I feel like now that we're getting into fall, I wouldn't want something as light, but this is just a perfect light, springy, I just love it. I will say when you first spray it, like the first spritz and then you immediately smell, it does have that sort of like chemical-y smell that sometimes perfumes can have, but it's more like, now it's perfect. Now it's like this perfect like sugar berry, like beautiful, amazing, beautiful scent. So this definitely a 10 out of 10 would recommend, but be cautious because the first time you spray it, it might smell kind of bad, but then give it like 2 seconds and then it smells amazing. So that's my tip on that. All right, next, this is, my mom actually recommended this to me. My mom is really into skincare lately. She like, I think the best and worst thing I ever did for her was get her really invested in YouTube, because now she's always like,
are all of your skincare products fragrance free?
She's like, she's just funny, but she recommended this to me because I think Kate the Great, who she loves, she like worships Kate the Great. I think Kate the Great recommended it, or someone recommended it. She'll email me and correct me if I'm wrong. Hi mom, sorry. This is the 100% pure coffee bean caffeine eye cream for dark circles and puffiness. Now, you guys know I have the world's most problematic under eyes. I talk about it in all my videos. I used to say they're more problematic than Laura Lee. I don't know who's taken her place at this point, but they're more problematic than any of the problematic beauty YouTubers that you know of. They're awful. They're very crinkly. They get very creasy. They're probably my least favorite part of my face, if I'm being completely honest. So I really like to have good eye creams. And this is something that is amazing. I was using, I don't know if I still have it, I was using the Saturday Skin eye cream, and I did find that to be good. It was definitely, it was good. It was fine, but it was expensive. This is much, much more inexpensive. I'll put the price right down here. I can't remember, but I know it's a lot cheaper than the Saturday Skin one, and it's natural and vegan, and I felt like it just helps, especially with like dark circles and kind of crinkliness. It just brightens your eyes, wakes them up, like ready for the day. Like, this has been super, super crucial in my skincare routine, adding this in. I also recently added in a new moisturizer, but this has only been a couple days. I splurged. This has only been a couple days. I was using the Clinique Moisture Surge, but I just didn't feel like it was giving me, this isn't really a full-on review because I've only been using it a couple days. This will probably be in like next time Slays and Nays, but I did just add this in, and I was worried about the two like mixing, and it seems like no matter what moisturizer I pair this with, it does work fine the same way. There's no like interactions or any weird stuff going on. So this, amazing, love it, 10 out of 10. It also smells amazing. It smells like vanilla and coffee. Oh my god, it's so nice. I use this morning and night now because I just really love it. And you only need a tiny, tiny little bit, so this entire bottle lasts super, super long. All right, let's get into makeup. This is really random, and I apologize, but a while back I bought all of these Neutrogena singles. I have like 6 of them, and this, okay, I feel like you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but this is, I use this every day. This is the Neutrogena Eye Matte Shadow. Oh, Toasted Eggshell, there we go. It's literally just a cream. I know you guys are like, it's a cream eyeshadow. Ugh. Okay, I get it. But if you know me, you know that whenever I do my eyeshadow, I really like to set whatever concealer, or if I do use an eye primer, I usually don't, but I like to set my eye first with a sort of like neutral color, right? And this is exactly my neutral color. I use this every single day. I no longer rely on a palette to have a color that I need to like set it down. And this has been liberating. Like, not having to pull out a separate palette to set my eye down with like the perfect thing. Having this color in a single shadow is fantastic. And I mention these because they have a bunch of different shades and they're very inexpensive. So if you're like me and you like to set your eyelids first, they have a ton of different shades that would match a ton of different skin tones that would allow you to set your eyelids and make it match your skin tone and actually look good. And it's also a really good formula. I like the other shadows I have. I've used them in a couple of Instagram pictures and you guys have been like, we want to see the look. It's very simple. I just put like a brown color in my crease and then a darker brown, this first, brown color in my crease, a darker brown color in my outer corner, and then some shimmer. And then I call it a day. So I don't know if I'll do like a tutorial on that because it's just a really simple look, but these shadows I've been using a ton and I think they're really good. I was never really a single shadow person, but now that I see the benefit of having something like this that's like hyper specific like that I will use all the time. I'm loving these.
She's a rich girl.
I think my neighbor is like chopping wood or something. I don't know what's happening. This is something I absolutely had to mention it because I was really excited about it. I wasn't going to buy this because I was like, sis, you don't need another highlighter. And I didn't really need this. However, if you do need a new nice highlighter, I would highly recommend the Milk Flux highlighters. You can see I've already made a little bit of a dent in the embossing of it. I've already kind of gone through a little bit of it. I am obsessed with this. I have the shade Lit and it's so good. It's so perfect for my skin tone. It's got glitter to it without being like glittery.
What the fuck was that?
I love it so much. I love wet, beautiful, shimmery looking highlighters. And this is a beautiful, like pinky, sort of reflective champagne-y color. This is beautiful. The formula is amazing. I hate the packaging because it does get dirty very easily, which is super annoying. But I do think overall, this is like amazing. I love this highlighter, it's so good. Finally, for the slays, we have Midas Cosmetics, who you guys know I'm affiliated with. They came out with this whole little coffee collection of like quads. They're very cute. I like a lot of them. I'm gonna do a tutorial Tuesday using them, but I did wanna shout out my favorite one out of those quads, and that is the Macchiato quad. These are only, I think, $12, which I think is a really good price. I just love this. First of all, the packaging. I think Midas has been just so stepping up their game with packaging. I remember when I first got their very first palette in the mail, that was my biggest critique, was I was like, oh, I just wish they would like work on packaging because their stuff is good, but I don't love the outside. The packaging on these quads are just so adorable and cute. This is like macchiato. The back is super cute. The packaging that it came in was super adorable. Like you can tell that they're stepping it up. And this is what the quad looks like. I just think this is going to be perfect for fall. It's got like the mustardy color, this sort of like brownie color, this really beautiful shimmer shade that I have been really, really liking. It's like a super brown, metallic, beautiful shimmer shade, and this sort of green that can spice this up. I wore this palette, this quad, in my Shane Dawson review of the part 1 and part 2 of The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, and so many of you were commenting how much you loved the eyeshadow look and how much you loved this. I freaking love this. I think it's really cool. I think now that I'm working really early in the morning, and I have to wake up really early to like get ready, I see more of the value in like these types of things, like quads, things that are simple, things that I can look at and put together a very simple everyday look very quickly, not having to necessarily choose from 50 different colors and big palettes. And I think these quads are super reasonably priced and have really, really nice quality. So I wanted to shout these out too. Okay, and now on to the nays. So a lot of this stuff I got from Octoly, a lot of this stuff I bought, unfortunately. It just kind of depends. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with this. Okay. This is a blow dryer from Blow Pro. It's the pink edition. It's very pretty. I will say, like, it's beautiful. I really enjoy the aesthetic of this. I definitely felt very supermodel-esque blow drying my hair. Again, now that I'm working earlier hours and I have to shower in the morning, if I have to like shower very quickly and get ready for work, I wanted to try out a blow dryer that was a little bit more pricey than my $20 one from Walmart to see if it was worth it. So when this one came through on Octoly and they offered to send it to me, I was like, sure, I'll try a $130 blow dryer. Like, is there really a difference? There's not. This blow dries my hair pretty much about the same as the $20 blow dryer I got from Walmart. I used to always wonder about brands like this, like Blow Pro and what's the other one, the yellow Dry Bar. I used to always wonder, I'm like, is it really worth it to spend that much more on like hot tools like this? I think for blow dryers, no. I will say, always use like Chi flat irons. Those I think are worth investing in because I do think that those actually work better. Curling irons, I've invested in more expensive curling irons and I think those actually do work better. They get hotter and they hold curls better. A blow dryer, I don't see a difference. Maybe the only difference was that it dried my hair like maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes faster than my other blow dryer does, but this just didn't do enough of a difference. There wasn't enough difference with this product versus other products I have that would make this worth it. Just get like a Conair blow dryer. They're like $20. Like, I feel like you have to buy something like this. That's ridiculously priced, honestly, but it was fun to play with. So I'll use it. definitely still use it, but like it's not worth the money. Like I wouldn't recommend this for you guys. Let's talk about this. I'm so disappointed. So for those of you that know me, I'm like weirdly a completionist for these Marc Jacobs Omega foil glaze things. I weirdly like get all of them, and I don't really know why, because I'm not really like that with anything, but for some reason I got the first one and then I just wanted all of them because the formula is genuinely so good. So the first one was more of a gold one and it was really beautiful. The second one is more of a white one. It was with their runway collection. And then I have this one, which was from their like glam, I don't know, some sort of glam collection. This one is just not the same formula. It's very glittery, but not in a good way. Like glitter all over your face. Whereas the other ones are very much like a gilded kind of like spark, kind of like a wet glow, the glow that I like. This one is, you can see it on the pan. It's just all sparkles. It's a weird thing because it's got this like kind of strange shift to it, but it's like a pink to even more pink, which I thought I was gonna like, but isn't super complimentary on my particular skin tone. I would consider myself light. Like I'm not super fair, but I'm also not tan. I'm definitely like a light skin tone. This looks kind of weird on my skin tone because instead of pink to pink, when I actually put it on my skin, it gives more of a sort of just like white cast, like a sickly sort of cast, and just chunky glitter everywhere. I'm surprised that they would change up the formula so much with something like this, because I do feel like the other two, they had it down pat. Like that formula, the gilded, really like wet looking formula, like was perfect. And then we get to this and I don't know what happened. I wonder if they changed it to make it more sparkly because the outer packaging has all the sparkles on it. And that was kind of the theme of the collection. But I wish they hadn't, because it's really not nearly as good. I wouldn't say any of them are worth the $50. Like I don't think any of them are worth that much money. However, some, like the other two, I get use out of and I love, especially when I mix them. They look so beautiful when I mix them. But this one, I don't think I'm gonna get a ton of use out of, and I actually might just try and send it to somebody who I think it might work for. My sister lives in California now, so I've made this joke 1,000 times, but my sister lives in California, so I know she needs makeup because she's spending all her money on rent. So maybe I'll send this over to her because she has a very fair complexion and I wonder if that would work for her. But for me, this is a no. All right, let's talk about this. I got this from Octoly too. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Anti-Blemish Mattifying Acne Treatment. Pure, it sucks, but like most of the stuff Pure has sent me, it's just subpar. And this product is no different. It's a primer, it comes out kind of like a black goo, and it just doesn't really do anything. And the reason I like requested this was because I love their green color correcting primer. I use it all the time. I think it's so good. It's so good for color correcting redness, like it's great. And then I got this and it's just kind of this weird goopy black, like sort of gel like texture. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it goes on really wet, but there's no stickiness to it. So like my Milk Hydro primer, that goes on very wet as well, but it's very tacky. This has no tackiness to it. I also think it has a tiny bit of glitter for no reason, which is kind of weird. And I also feel like it doesn't do really anything to prime the skin. It's just like you're putting on this as a step because you're supposed to be putting on primer. And I believe these are they're a little expensive. Like they're kind of pricey. I think they run for like $30 a piece, which for some of them I would say is worth it. But for this one, absolutely not. It's just not, it doesn't do anything. The packaging is better than the other ones. I'll give them that. But like it doesn't actually really do anything. Yeah, this one is weird. It was a weird product in general. I hate when I like try products and I'm just like, what was the point of you? Like, what were you supposed to be doing? Because like you aren't doing anything. So I'm just curious why they would put something out that clearly just does nothing, you know? Okay, ooh, let's talk about this. So I actually bought, I feel really bad because I bought one of these to put in the giveaway. This is the Fenty Beauty lipstick in Hot Blooded, and these were on sale at Sephora, so I grabbed two of them, one for me and one for the giveaway, because I was like, oh, Fenty's like a cool brand. I've heard these lipsticks in particular are really good, like I'll try it. It's not, I'm hoping that the person who gets it likes it more than I did, because it's just not super great. It's got like a pigment, I wanted it to be kind of like their more liquid lipsticks as far as pigmentation, and I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it gets really caught in sort of the fine lines of the lips, and even on my hand you can see it in the fine lines of my hands. It's just very patchy and a little bit streaky. It doesn't give you full pigmentation, it's kind of like a semi-matte, like a semi-pigment. The The other thing too is it's a very like glossy texture and it does not dry down. So it transfers super, super easily, which a lot of bullet lipsticks are like that. However, because it's so patchy, you have to kind of put on a little bit more in certain places because you can't get full opacity. Just an overall like really strange, weird formula. And I felt kind of bad that I didn't like it, but I also felt like I should still give it to somebody because somebody might like it or they can just do what they want with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was a no from me. It wasn't very good. I'm hoping that like maybe it's just me and I'm just bad at putting on lipstick, which we all Ben knew I'm bad at putting on lipstick, but like, yeah, this was not good. Let's talk about this. So this is another Octoly one. This is from Laneige Sleeping Care Water Sleeping Mask in Lavender. Okay. So I have very normal skin. It's not particularly dry. It's not particularly oily. I do have some pores in like my T-zone and I do have a lot of redness, but and problematic under eyes, but like that's pretty much my skin type, right? This, I like it. I like the way it smells. I've tried their water sleeping mask, their original one, and again, I felt the same way about it, but I was hoping that this one, because it had the lavender and it was a little bit different, lavender always goes really well with my skin, so I was like hoping. This one just like, I don't feel like it does anything, and that's the weird part. I feel like you're supposed to wake up after using this and like take it off and your skin is supposed to feel like the softest thing you've ever felt in your life, and it just doesn't feel that way for me. Like, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I followed the directions to a T because I wanted to make sure I was using it right, but it just like doesn't really work. Like, it just doesn't do anything. I have moisturizers that I'll wake up and I'll feel softer. There's one moisturizer, I should have mentioned this in the Slays because I've been loving this stuff. I really can't pronounce it. It's the Urea Moisture Lotion, and I got it I think I got it just on Amazon. I just randomly found it, and this stuff's amazing. It's like water. You put it on your hand and it still feels like water, and you put it on your face and it feels like water, but then it makes your skin insanely soft. And that's what I was kind of hoping and wanted this to be doing for me. Like, I wanted this to be making my skin insanely super soft, and it just doesn't. Yeah, no, would not recommend because I don't think it does anything. If I'm gonna spend that much on skincare, it better do something. Like, that's just how I feel. All right, finally, this is a nay. We have the Creme de la Creme palette from ColourPop. My mom actually grabbed this for me, already shopping on ColourPop for their 4th Ray Beauty stuff because she loves the 4th Ray Beauty skincare, and she saw that this was on sale for like $3, so she just grabbed it for me. And this, I think you can see, I like ColourPop's highlighter formula normally. I like their kind of pressed highlighters and everything like that because it's a very bouncy, sort of like wet looking glow. It's the type of glows I like. These are just very dry, very patchy. The coloring picked is kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why they would call it the Creme de la Creme if it wasn't even like a sort of creamy, buttery style highlighter. They're very dry and scratchy. The glow that it gives is very powdery. While it's reflective and pretty, especially in these lights, it's still a very powdery glow that I'm just not really a fan of. I think they are gonna discontinue this, but I did want to give a heads up that even if you're getting it on sale for like the $3, it's really not worth the $3. It's pretty not good. It's really not good. And all of the colors are just, again, kind of weird choices. It's just a lot. I think ColourPop, like, sometimes it's just hit and miss, and this was just a miss for me. All right, friends, so I think that is everything from me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything I'm wearing on my face will be linked down below, along with a link to register to vote. That's right, you can go click on that link and you can register to vote, and you can vote in your local, state, and federal elections, and you can change the world. And if you're not from the United States and that link does not apply to you, please make sure you're just staying informed. The world's really just needs more positivity. So make sure you're staying involved, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!